everyone, I'm Choco and welcome to 60 Seconds. This game is a post-apocalypse game that I think is on Steam for like 15 bucks or something like that, but it's a fun little game and it's actually done from more of a storytelling perspective with a cool little gimmick at the start. So let's go over the game modes real quick before we get into it. Atomic Drill is the tutorial for this game. Apocalypse is the full game. Scavenge, I believe, is going to be whenever you do the collection part. So the actual Apocalypse, the full version of it, is split into two halves. The first half, not an equal length, but the first half is whenever you gather supplies before the bomb drops. And you have 60 seconds, that's the name, to go grab everything that you can in order to survive, or at least have a best chance of surviving. It doesn't guarantee survival. There's no like combination, as far as I know, that guarantees you survival, but it will help you along your way. And survival is, of course, whenever you have to survive in the post-apocalypse crazy kind of thing going on. It's actually not necessarily post-apocalypse. I think you can get saved. It's just like nukes fall on you, and it's very scary and spooky. But anyways, we're going to try to play ourselves Apocalypse and see what happens. So I am extremely cowardly, and I'm going to go ahead and play this, and let's begin our adventure. It does look like the scavenge time stays a minute no matter what you do, but of course, we have like these other randy-dandy stuff in here, like if you want to play on super hard, your packed suitcase has nothing. There's trouble every day. There's hordes of unwanted visitors. It's all just very spooky. But thankfully on this one, we're in pretty good shape. We have rare health issues. Our fragile equipment is actually quite sturdy. And this would be a great finger to pick a nose with. All right, anyways, let's get into 60 seconds. I'm super pumped for this game. I actually have not played that much of it, so I might not be completely aware of like certain things. I know some people are, of course, like very familiar with this game. I don't think there's a sprint button. All right, so you do have family members that you can take along with you, and your guy is apparently like a walrus of a man because he cannot do anything besides like run into things super duper hard. So I think we're gonna start trying to go from like the furthest away from the little shelter. I think it's all the way on the other side there. And if I'm wrong, then we're going to have a very rough time in the survival. But that's part of the game's mechanics. I can't pick that up. That's not good. All right, can you grab this? Yes, you can. Can you grab whatever that is? I'm assuming that's a can of soup. Yes, it is. All right, so let's go ahead and run over. And then I am going to have to go grab that suitcase, because I think the suitcase is actually considered to be pretty hype out of Skype. What looks like a flashlight. Yes, I can hold that. Very good. Back over here we go. Drop that down the staircase. I'm going to grab my boy. I'm going to grab my axe, and then throw them down together. That is a very, very scary combination. I'm going to grab what I'm assuming is my daughter and this can of something, and then throw that down the shelter as well. And I have a wife. I have a wife somewhere. There's my wife. Hello, honey. I'm going to grab you and this gun, maybe. All right, we're going to grab the gun too. Okay, cool. I think we are supposed to bring. Oh God. Okay, I think we need to bring this. I think I need to bring a radio as well. Oh, there's a radio. No! No! Why have you done this to me? I can't do it. I can't grab the radio. We don't got time. We don't got time. Oh, God. I didn't get it like any food. Oh, no. All right. Well, this was admittedly not the best way to start this off. Ugh. Man, it gets really hectic. Like, in your head, you're just thinking, like, I need to grab, as much stuff as I can. You're just like, your head's everywhere. And I'm not going to lie. I think I whiffed it. I think I actually screwed this up. But, all right, there's our very beautiful family. We have some food and water down here as well. This is Timmy, this is Mary Jane, this is Ted, and this is Dolores. So, hello, family of mine. I am the secret, spooky, disembodied hand that's going to lead you through this crisis. All right. Day 1. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. So we got a checkerboard, what looks like ammunition, and a med kit. All right. Ooh, good thing we grabbed the suitcase. What we found inside will definitely prove useful. So it's a deck of cards and map, it looks like. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll all even talk to cans. Some of us already do. And plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Cool. So time to ration supplies. So you can click on these characters and we'll give them one of each, but you can ration them out individually by clicking on that little icon underneath them. But day 1, you guys are wusses. You don't need to have anything on day 1. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what can we make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move to that forsaken hole like Toronto? Oh my goodness, my English reading skills are god-awful today. Day 2. Oh no. And a scraggly beard starts happening. All right, let's read this book. What we got? Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy. Mary Jane's fine, Timmy's fine, and whatever, Dolores is fine, and Ted's fine. I'm just gonna assume everyone's fine for a while. All right, While emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew a route and a marked spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies there? Should we check it out? Absolutely! Who should we send? Should we send me? I'm assuming this is me, because I was the guy that grabbed everything. My lovely wife, my daughter who was playing a tuba, and or my son, I should say. I feel like he's gonna be crafty. Okay, we'll send our son out there. It's always safe, post-apocalypse, whatever. He'll be fine. Day 3. Oh, he's back. He looks very unhappy about life. All right, lucky find. We were afraid the map was a trap, leading us straight into a camp of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the path, we found some supplies that might be helpful. Plus 1 for water, and Timmy is back. Water is what Mary Jane needs. Timmy is tired, should eat something, and Dolores needs water, and Ted needs water. All right, so the young scamp over here is going to need some food, and the rest of our merry crew is going to have some water. All right, it looks like Ted's in good shape, Dolores is in good shape, and Mary Jane is feeling excellent. So. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something else we can do about this. A med? Sure! I'm going to indulge the heck out of you. If you guys are enjoying this, by the way, let me know that we can do another run, and hopefully we'll be able to have a very good experience and not horribly die in terrible ways. Alright, let's see. Day 4. Our first aid kit was well stocked with a variety of medical supplies, including some sleeping pills. Never thought we'd use them, but in these conditions, it's the right thing to do. Also, it was a nice change from our usual diet of tomato soup. We're all rested and we can enjoy our time in the shelter, or can we? Are you trying to tell me that our med kit sleeping pills made you use the entire... What did you do with these sleeping pills? Alright, whatever. Timmy ate, Timmy needs to eat. And I think everyone else is okay. So Timmy, you can help yourself to a can of soup, you crazy little guy. And then, what to take outside? Let's send the dad out. The dad seems adventurous. And we can take a suitcase. This was in the tutorial. But if you take a suitcase, you can take a whole bunch of stuff with you. So I think we're going to give you a gas mask, some bullets, and a gun. Yeah, there, a gun. Yeah, you can go take them out. So, alright, dad's being sent out there. Brave old dad. He's gonna have some things to say to some people, I'm sure. Some strong words. Mary Jane seems fine. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Okay, so Timmy finally needs water. Today was calm for Dolores, and Teddy has left us to go do some stuff. All right, so let's give him a little drink of water. And it's difficult to keep our spirits high in this situation. We do hope this mess will be over. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at much worse than this cozy shelter. Pretty grim, but I have faith. I have faith. We're almost through a week. We're doing pretty well. It's hard to not worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with the shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Water is what MJ needs, Dolores needs water, and Timmy is totally fine. Alright, so the ladies here will help themselves to a drink, and Timmy will be fine. What we would what we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect to... There's light right there! What are you talking about? Don't complain. You're fine. You're fine. Have you seen what's happened to other people? I mean, you could have been stuck in a vault and they could have done science experiments on you, or you could have been eaten by space rats. As long as we're here, we can stay down here. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. I English so goodsies, yes. Mary Jane isn't worried. Timmy is being good, and Dolores would really love to eat something. Okay. Alright, Dolores, knock yourself out, have some soup. Timmy got the shelter from his expedition and looked fine, but it turned out he had hurt his hand on a rusty piece of metal that was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing up, we have to patch it. Okay, well, we use sleeping pills, so instead we're gonna have to cut your hand off, Timmy, I'm sorry. I know that may seem grim, but it's the only possibility here. Okay, well, Timmy's not dead, and he somehow got bandages on his hand, so apparently we have a healing axe. Timmy was very brave about the idea of cleaning up his wound with a heated axe blade. Oh, that's smart. Okay, it was a bit painful, but it was soon over. The axe is in no shape to be used again, but Timmy seems much better. The axe slipped just a bit, but that must have hurt. Oh, okay, that's gone now. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface, and he brought back all his stuff. Good job, Ted. After a bit of scouting, we arrived at the city hall. It was still standing. The other half turned out to be a gaping hole in the ground. We went to the ruins, hoping to find something useful. One of the surviving rooms was a maintenance closet. The only thing inside was a full bucket of water and a mop standing in it. We managed to fill some bottles with the contents of the bucket? It does look a bit funny. We just hope it doesn't taste of soap or something worse. That's mysterious. The mayor's secretary was a sweet old lady who loved music. The mayor let her keep a radio so she could listen to it while she worked. It's still here undamaged. Excellent! And we found the mayor sitting in his office on the top floor. He has a fully stocked first aid kit on his desk. Nice! Apparently it was a bit of a health freak. All the medication seems to have done nothing for him, though. He looks rather burnt with a hint of crispy and skeletal. Ugh. Mary Jane's diet could use some food. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Timmy got hurt, and Dolores is quite calm. Ted is hungry and really tired. All right, so Ted needs to eat, and Timmy needs to drink, and Mary needs to eat. Okay, eat, drink, eat, and Dolores is fine. So eat, drink. Wait, no, I did that wrong. You this way. You want apple juice, but you're not gonna get it. Oh, we can medkit him. Yes. Okay, let's medkit him. We'll get you fixed up. Don't worry, Timmy. And we'll send. Is more than ready? Yes. Mary Jane, I will send you next into the hospitable areas of the wasteland. If there is truly one person we miss, it's our great Uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be reassuring to hear one of those stories again, and yet we don't even have a photo of him, just memories. Don't worry, our Boy Scout book is going to help us with that somehow. Why? I don't know, but Boy Scouts are apparently going to be great riveting tales in their handbooks. All right. We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the page. Oh, well, that was very lucky indeed. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy has healed. There has to be some water, so the girls need some water. And Ted is hungry. All right, so the girls will get some water, and Ted will get some food. All right, very nice. And then, wait, no. You were very excited to go outside, so we will let you do exactly that. You can go outside with the standard outgoing gear. Go introduce yourself with a gun. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I have some very odd expectations about Mary Jane. I kind of feel like she's very conspicuous. I feel like she's very, like, she wouldn't be someone that you would assume is bad news, though, right? She would has to be, like, a person that just comes across as very nice. Dolores, life is hard for us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. Ted is hungry. Timmy is hungry. And Ted also wishes for water. All right, so Ted needs the whole kit and caboodle, and then Timmy here needs to go have some chomp chomps. Right? Timmy needs chomp chomps? Yeah, Timmy needs chomp chomps. All right, so chomp chomps. Everyone else is good. All right. It's high time we started wondering about what's going on and asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and listening to a thing or two about the brave new world? Sure. I am really struggling with my English. I do apologize about that. Day 11. All right, everyone's still in one piece. We haven't lost any souls yet. Day 11, we were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Great! Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him water. Dolores is fine, and Ted's fine. So Timmy needs some water. So let's go ahead and get Timmy a little bit of drink going on. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were real for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Should we help them? Absolutely. We're good Samaritans down here. We're not some kind of ruffian scoundrels. Day 12, and we're all still alive, so I made the right choice. Or so I hope. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we'll ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. Timmy is good. Dolores needs to drink, and Ted says he's okay. Alright, so Dolores, you can have some water. There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, but why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know. I agree, journal of ours. And Mary Jane is still out there, huh? She is gone. She has not been back. We played Truth or Dare. Turned out we only kept asking questions. The most common one was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that was enough games for now. Timmy's okay. Dolores would love to eat something, and Ted just wants some water. All right, so you can eat, you can drink, and we're getting pretty low on food. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so I'm sure Uncle Sam is coming to save us. Well, except that one time when never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. All right, we will turn on the radio, and hopefully that will be all the great news, and Stereo Hearts will play through it. Okay, I wasn't sure if it's going to start playing some actual words that were important. We made contact. The military's out there and coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just have to wait. How about getting Timmy something to drink? If there's anything to report on Dolores, this is where it would have been written. So Timmy needs a drink, and Ted seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to crap. All right, so Timmy needs a drink, right? I already forgot. This is not something smart to do whenever you're not very well rested. This game requires brain skulls sometimes. Alarm! There are a group of people outside. They don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be in our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of our neighborhood anymore, but they are very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Well, we sent the gun, and we broke the axe, and we never had a padlock, so I guess we're going to poison them. That seems kind of grim. That seems like a very strong response to the situation. Surely there's an in-between, no? Oh, you do not look well. Harry, you do not look well at all. Bug killing spray may be primarily used for killing insects, but it seems to work equally as a bandit repellent. As long as you aim for their eyes, the reaction is quite instant. We're safe for now, but how much longer? Is that spray going to be enough to drive those lowlifes away next time? Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning from to the shelter. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious. During our expedition, we stumbled upon the ruins of a familiar building, our local bank. Although a place that you may not think is an ideal source of useful supplies, we decided to go anyways. You never know what you might find, except for bags of cash, obviously. It looks like the bank was robbed just before the blast. The vault was cracked open with saws hidden in teddy bears. Who does that? Anyway, we could see why they wanted to rob it so badly. The place was filled with tomato soup cans. How did it end up here? Maybe the mail had it delivered to the bank instead of a food bank? Oh, plus 4 soup. Wow, that's a lot of soup. We found a shopping bag on the floor next to the counters. It contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream, pair of bunny slippers, and some bottled water. Hooray! A bottled water! Tempting as these treasures may have been, we limited ourselves to taking the water. We had a trip. We lit a fire to warm up a bit. It wasn't long before we had a few bandits standing next to our fireplace, demanding we give them all our supplies. In a sudden rush of adrenaline, we decided to toss a few bullets into the fire. And what followed was a barrage that sent those gents and possible gentle ladies running with their pants on fire. In their haste, they forgot a few of their belongings, plus 1 water. Darn it, we really like that suitcase. Oh, well, it's gone now. Mary Jane, you lost her suitcase? What's wrong with you? All right, well, 2 waters, 4 food. That's a fair trade, I think. Mary Jane's starving, and no news is good news. So Timmy's fine. Okay, so Dolores needs a drink, and Ted's fine. So we need to feed Mary, and then we need to give water to Dolores. And thankfully, Mary Jane has more than earned her keep, so that's great. Ring, ring, there we were, thinking we would never hear the telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's a phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? Yes, we shall send our wife over, because I'm sure she'll be a good diplomat. Look at her, wait, she has such good posture. She's got to be proper. She's got to be the right person for the job. She's look, she looks exactly the same. She must be great. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief. They introduced themselves as survivors from the nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they call us back. We're glad to see Dolores came back from the wasteland. Mary could use some food, and Timmy's fine. Dolores was fine, and Ted is hungry. All right, so Ted and Mary both need food, so let's go ahead and feed them up. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And yeah, we'll set up an expedition for tomorrow. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rush to the door and were greeted by 2 men dressed like they come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a right. Wait, isn't that? Wait. Is that Monty Python? I think that is Monty Python. I think that's one of the skits. They said they were looking for some antique cup. No, it's just Monty Python and the Holy Grail! But they'd get lost and they would be most grateful if we would check our map, provided we have... Yes! No, that's Monty Python. Yes, we will help nerds. Absolutely. And there's also a fly in our cave. In our shelter cave. Cave shelter. Shave. Shave? No, that's an actual word. Kelter? We're going to call it Kelter. Alright. They seemed friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them luck on their quest. Plus 1 medkit, hooray! Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Water is what Mary Jane needs. Whoa, okay, so Mary Jane needs the full kit and caboodle. Timmy needs full kit and caboodle. Dolores is fine. Ted needs a drink. Okay, so Ted needs a drink, and the kids need everything. Dolores is a trooper. She does not need anything. All right, Timmy, you're gonna go out there, and we're gonna give you a gas mask. I feel like that would probably be prudent. So you can go out there and you can breathe in, not hopefully death air, because I'm sure there's still a little bit of radiation going on, which I don't think that would help you, honestly, but Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy went to the wasteland. Dolores will not last long with water, and Ted's fine. So Mary Jane needs food, and Dolores needs water. All right, so water, food, done. We are kind of running low here. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Yes! We are risk takers! Because, darn it, we are already at risk! Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, Ted. What'd you do, Ted? It was an innocent-looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. We thought we got lucky. It was all a lie. Either the water was a radiator or it was some kind of biological weapon. It made us all feel pretty sick. Mary Jane is feeling safe, and everything's okay with Dolores, but Ted got sick. Okay, well, good thing we found a med kit, so cheers. There are only so many things they can do in a tiny bunker, so why not play some games? All right. It's okay, Ted. The Monty Python folks saved us. Don't you worry. We can figure this out. Hopefully Timmy comes back okay. All right, we played I Spy. It was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Dolores is fine. Ted needs water. All right, so you two need water. We are running very urgently low on water. It's not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully we will keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all. Please don't turn on each other. That would be sad. All right, there's some good snoring action going on. I like some snoring. Snoring is good. All right, being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Mary Jane's fine. Dolores would love to eat and drink. Ted is doing okay. All right, so Dolores, you finally caved and you need some stuff. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum, check. Strange noises in her pipe, check. Yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. All right, well, we'll do a good idea then. That sounds like a smart thing to do in general. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. All right. I like how I'm just like drooling on myself. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing happened to Mary Jane today. Dolores is fine. Ted's stomach is rumbling. All right, so let's get some food to Ted. You've been doing good. Today during breakfast, we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Maybe we need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, in the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious as to what treasure might be inside. Should we open it? There's a skull and crossbones, but every bone in my body is saying, do it. We are risk takers. Darn it, we are not cowards. We've only been poisoned once so far by things that we've opened. No one's poisoned. That's good. And we're still not certain how the map fell down. If it was a ghost playing tricks on us, it's a friendly one. Inside the safe, we found some useful items that will do the ghost a courtesy of not calling an exorcist. +1 to soup. Mary Jane needs to drink. Dolores is fine, and Ted needs water. All right. So we are down to our last drink of water. We're pushing it. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. This time they're asking us to go with a flashlight and signal to their plane after it gets dark. If all goes well, they'll be able to find us. Sounds like we'll be leaving soon. Sweet. I need Timmy to come back with water. Timmy, my boy Timmy. He's back. He's not dead. Gas mask is on the wall there. That's reassuring. And everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We're lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. We were afraid for Timmy, but he's back now. +1 gas mask. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful. During our expedition, we stumbled across a half-ruined wall with some half-burnt painting on it. We quickly realized we found the ruins of our local museum. Normally, we would never enter an establishment like this without a ticket, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without looking back. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water balls in it. Yes, my boy Timmy. Probably left there by some delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now. Our guess, it was blown out of the market. That is too soon. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. Those poor tourists. The gift shop was in a sorry state. While it's still standing, the whole place was flooded with souvenirs and junk, or both. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. The only thing useful we found was a padlock that was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course. Okay, Mary Jane keeps fainting. We need to find her something to drink and fast, okay? And Timmy should eat. So, drink, eat, drink, and Ted's fine. All right. So, drink, and eat, which makes sense. Okay, I think we did that right. All right, and then, Dolores is confident she will survive outside. You know what? That's what's really important here. You just have to have the confidence. You have the bravado to do that. At breakfast, we heard a knock on our door. It was a man with a rather excessive number of arms. He had told his group, he told us that his group was having a hard time finding supplies. Wherever they go, they get shot at first and ask questions later. It's probably because of their appearance. Their friendly mutant, what? The friendly mutant presented us with an offer. In exchange for some supplies, his folk would escort us on our next expedition and make sure we came back home safely. Yes, I will. Here, you can have some soup. I will be down. I'd be so down for you to protect Dolores when she goes out there. And we got some food. We got some food to spare. Generally, we've been coming back with some pretty good stuff, so that's pretty nice. The stranger quickly became a friend when we agreed to his terms. It didn't cost us that much, and we will sleep easier knowing that we will come back safely from our next trip to the surface. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Timmy is hungry, Dolores is calm, and Ted's not complaining today. Alright, so Timmy needs some more food. And Dolores, you're gonna go outside, and you know what? Because we have a bodyguard for you, you can actually take a map. Take the map with you and see where we're going. See where you're going. Get back home faster, hopefully. I'm assuming that's what a map will do, or like she'll find a better spot or something. All right, day 26. Mary Jane's fine. Timmy should eat and drink. Dolores is on the way to the surface, and Ted wants some water. All right, so Timmy full kit and caboodle, and then Ted just needs water. We are again low on water. We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is that they're probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they are huge and will probably attack us when they get a chance. Boy Scout manual. How do we kill a cockroach? Please be in there. Otherwise, we may not survive. Okay. I just realized it's like painting on the walls. That's weird. Alright. And we dodged a bullet this time. That is if a bullet was huge, hairy, and had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Everyone has a drink sometimes. Mary Jane needs water. Timmy is hungry. Okay, so Mary Jane needs water. Timmy is hungry. We're down to our last bottle of water yet again. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Probably would be better. I don't know how you guys are so dysfunctional. Okay, that sounds like a radio. Sounds like a radio thingamajigger. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The sounds was too annoying and we quickly stopped. It's always better when things are calm. Timmy is in best behavior. Ted's stomach is rumbling. You are more than welcome to soup. I just don't have any drink. Just when we thought we might have gotten a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits is on the other side of the door, demanding we walk out, hands in the air, or they will get in the hard way. That doesn't sound too good. What do we do? Padlock! I'm really hoping that's enough. Like, I figure we'll reach for the gun if we need. That was a gunshot. Are you dying? Did they shoot Mary Jane? Oh no. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee. Okay. We didn't think the small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. The whole break-in thing. Too bad the padlock is in no shape to use again. Darn it! Why do we have one-use things everywhere? Mary Jane's tired. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink, and Ted should drink. Okay, so the boys need to drink. Oh man, we are down. Someone's at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face or an American soldier. Should we open? Yes. Absolutely open the door. Okay. Everyone's still alive. No one's sick or anything. You have really baggy eyes when you're tired. Day 30. A group of travelers wearing... Oh, bless you, group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious-looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Oh, God bless you. All right, Mary Jane is quite hungry, and Mary Jane needs water. Timmy's on his best behavior. Teddy is fatigued. All right. Oh, the clutch. The clutch. All right, Mary Jane, you can have at it. Oh, bless. All right, dear, we just remember we planned a trip on taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, we're going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. That sounds like sound logic to me. Oh, Dolores, you're finally home, dear. You look gaunt, to say the least. You're also no longer holding that perfect posture. All right, let's just leave all those questions be for now. We're glad to see Dolores is back. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious. That's why we had the bodyguard! Despite his rather calm demeanor, Timmy got into a few fights before the apocalypse. His last victory was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious and invited us to discuss Timmy's behavior, but before we could schedule a meeting, the world went to heck. During our trip, we found their house and knocked in the door, but nobody answered. We decided to go investigate. These people were obsessed with tomato soup. We saw many cans in their ruined kitchen. Most of them were damaged and all the tomato goodness had leaked out. Goodness. Some survived. Woohoo! Behind the remains of the kitchen counter, we found bottled water. It's not our favorite brand, but we'll have to do. Woo! We found their garage empty. They might have gone on vacation before the apocalypse. Maybe they even survived. They left behind a few suitcases, though. We didn't think they would mind us borrowing one. Nice! Our new mutated friend kept his word. He brought a few friends along. We even had a bit of fun during the trip, and most importantly, everyone came back safe and sound. We waved them goodbye, hoping to see them again someday. MJ's fine. No trouble dared to cross her path. Nothing's new for Timmy. Dolores would love to eat. And there isn't much going on, Ted. Okay. Well, Dolores, you brought home a decent chunk of supplies. Nobody phoned on the door today. It was a real surprise to us all. It's not signed, but says that whoever wrote it has been observing us for a while and believes that we're the right kind of people. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to a meeting today at midnight to find out more. Should we send someone? Alright, I'm going to make a decision, and I don't think it's going to be a popular one. But we're sending Mary out here because the parents are parents. They were probably the most stable. These are children. These are... If you watch zombie movies, they cause trouble. So we're going to send the kid out. And hopefully she'll get herself cleaned up. Although admittedly she looks really disheveled. But again, she looks innocent, and she came back fine. So I'm assuming that one... Okay. It's true, it's all true, they really are others like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and a sister, who seem to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Nothing made us happier than seeing Mary Jane return. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Dolores has not eaten for a while, and Ted needs water. So the boys need water, and Dolores needs to eat. Okay, so let's go ahead and give the boys some water and Dolores some drink. Or the other way around. No, the boys need water and the Dolores needs to eat. Wow. We've heard some commotion and we're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside might be quite dangerous right now. Okay, we'll skip it. We will skip it for now. Alright, there we were thinking it's a day like any other down here when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday. She doesn't want a gift. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present and that's that. We just need to pick out something. Okay. I want cake. Well, you're getting a deck of cards. Does it just stay here? Do we keep it? I don't understand. Day 33. Oh, the cards stay exactly where they were. All right. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings, divination or not. If we don't figure out why the world has gone to heck, maybe she will. It's impressive how well she's doing. Timmy is good, and Dolores has not eaten, so Dolores needs to eat water. Okay, so Dolores needs everything. So Dolores, you can help yourself. We're almost certain there are bandits running around. Okay, so yeah, we want to not go out there. We received another transmission. We wish it would mark the end of our stay in the shelter, but it seems the military has other plans. All survivors in the area were asked to go to a nearby park and chop down as many trees as possible to aid the evacuation effort, whatever that means. We may as well join in and speed the whole affair up. Well, we don't have an axe, and my beard is growing magnificently. Wow. All right, well, let's see here. We're not lumberjacks and we're not chopping down the park. Maybe another time. Mary Jane needs some water. Timmy needs some food. Dolores is okay. And Ted is okay. So, okay. Timmy, eat. Mary Jane, water. Just like that. Alright, good. We're almost certain there are bandits running around. Oh, dang. We need to go into the wasteland soon, though. A band of raiders are at our doorstep. They demand us again. This is no game. We either yield or we fight back. There's no middle ground here. Get the gun! Get the gun, Ted! Defend our lands! Okay. Oh, what happened to our gun? What happened to that? Okay, then. Well, that's terrifying. What did you do with the gun? We were able to fight off the bandits this time. There's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. The spare ammo we brought came in handy. The trusty old rifle helped us fight, but now it's just a piece of junk. This is not good. Mary Jane seems fine. Timmy needs a drink. Dolores is okay. And Ted needs everything. Okay, so Timmy needs to drink, and Ted needs everything. So, boop, boop. Alright, we are going to have to make a commotion. We have to go send some people up into the commotion pretty soon. Actually, we should probably send someone now. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Alright. Well, no, Timmy's enthusiastic. I like Timmy. Timmy can go in there. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane as well. One of the kids would be good. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's hope this all gets over soon. It's alright. We're going to ship off one of the children, so hopefully that eases tensions here at home. Oh man, Timmy, you're all actually looking pretty bad. You got tomato soup everywhere all over you. Alright, enough arguing. Mary Jane is safe. Timmy is okay. Dolores will not last long without water, and Ted's been doing a-okay. Alright, well, you know what? Wait, what did Dolores need? Water? Yeah, Dolores needs water. Alright, so we're gonna give Dolores some water, and then we're gonna go ahead and send Mary Jane out, because they said the wasteland is just... There's no contest here, so gas mask, a map, and I guess a flashlight. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what would be useful out there. Maybe a flashlight will help. I have no idea. All right, day 37. We've been out here for 5 weeks. My goodness, we've been out. Wait, is that right math? Yes, I think that is right math. 7 times 5 is 35. Yes. So we've been over here for over 5 weeks. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy's being very brave. Dolores is fine, and Ted is fine as well. Sick. All right, so no one has to eat or drink anything. All hands on deck. There are people on the other side of the door. I don't have anything. And they don't seem too friendly. In fact, they promised us a painful death at least 17 times already, and it's only been 5 minutes since they arrived. We better prepare. We'll be forcing that door open any minute now. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have anything to save you. Oh! Gunshot. We watched hopelessly as those cruel thugs took Timmy out of the shelter. We hope to see him one day. Dolores is calm and Ted should drink. Oh no. One of us got picked off. During our latest expedition, we ran into a smelly man in torn up clothes. We recognized him as an old bum named Jim who used to roam the streets of our town before the bomb fell. Now he roams a wasteland and looks like he'll be following us home. Now he's banging on our door and asking us if we want to buy a rock. Well, do we? Sure, we'll buy a rock. Right? Yeah, I'm down to buy a rock. Who knows? Maybe he thinks maybe it's not a rock. I don't know. We can maybe defend ourselves with a rock. Old man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us that the first rock was for free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we will be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings us luck like he claimed. Dolores, ooh, luck, okay. Dolores has not eaten for a while and water. Okay, so Dolores needs everything and Ted is okay. So let's go ahead and do that. The damaged rifle hanging there makes us feel unsafe. Should we fix it? Not to mention it would be useful. Oh, why couldn't we have done this sooner? Are you kidding me? Why didn't you do this before we were accosted? Oh no. Mary Jane does not look happy. And did we lose our map? Oh no. With the help of the scouting handbook, we were able to repair the rifle. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. We believe that the expedition was followed. We should be more cautious. We're gonna call the world is on fire. The fire department. We were thrilled to find the place was still running. Firefighters redecorated the place and redid their outfits. Most of the walls were messily painted in black and red, and the firemen helmets now had a grim skull symbol on them. We never thought our local firefighters had such artistic souls. So alternative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooting off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some water bottles with water in the process. Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray and asked us not to tell anyone about what we saw here. We're not sure why. Maybe they're too humble and don't want people to come and shower them with gifts. Our map took a beating. Aw, it's unusable now. And our gas mask was damaged. No, Mary Jane, what the crap? Mary Jane could use a little food. Dolores is fine. Okay, so Mary Jane just needs food. Darn it, Mary Jane! Why did you break it? Okay, we've heard some commotion. We're pretty sure the band of raiders venturing outside might be quite dangerous right now. You know what? Ted can take it. And a gang of thugs started banging on our door. We're to surrender. What happened to the they don't come very often thing? There's literally hordes of them banging down my door. Day 41. And our gun goes to crap again. Great. We were able to defend our home this time. Our trusty old rifle helped. How did you do this without a bullet? Okay, whatever. Mary Jane, Zach could use a little food. Dolores as well. Ted is hungry. Alright, Mary Jane. So Mary and Ted need food. And he needs water. Okay, so food and water. I guess it's all up to you, Teddy boy. You know what? Just take a suitcase. Just take a suitcase and a pack of playing cards. Just be adventurous. Just go out there. Go proposition some people to go into a bit of a gambling match with you. Maybe you can gamble away some food and drink. All right, water's all Dolores wants, and Mary Jane needs both. Okay, so fine, done. The siblings have visited us today. They told us they're searching the town for a safe place that can go. That would do well as a possible camp. So far, the group has been living in tent, but they're picking more wastelanders every day, and they simply don't have enough space. They mentioned a map of the neighborhood would be very useful in this situation. Well, if Mary Jane hadn't just gone off and destroyed it, we would have been fine. But no, Mary Jane had to break stuff. Freaking dead, coming, Mary Jane. Mary Jane's hungry. Dolores is fine. Sally couldn't help our friends. We wish them luck. Wait, what do they need? Mary Jane food? All right, now we're running out of soup. We actually have plenty of water. Oh, they're still cutting down trees. Come on, Army! Army, please! I'm begging you here. I'm dying out here. We need some stuff, man. Alright, we're not lumberjacks. Mary Jane was fine. Everything was okay with Dolores. So no supplies out. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. Portal references. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when this radioactive cloud's gone. Cry every time, boys. Day 45. Man, we've been out here for a long time. We're creeping up on 7 weeks. Playing far ahead is usually a good strategy. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane seems like the right idea. And Dolores needs both. Okay, so drink and both. Alright, cool. We're regular family, so the occasional argument too is... so we have the occasional argument or two, but it was never as intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last too long. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, boys. Day 46. We're creeping up on week 7, and it's very unwise of Ted to walk right into the hands of a gang or filthy habits. He is not coming back? Fudge! Okay, we lost Ted. Okay, we're down to the 2 girls. It's always better when things are calm, and Dolores is quite calm given the situation. No. We can't send anyone on an expedition. Band of Raiders? No! No Band of Raiders! I don't want a Band of Raiders! Oh no. Mary's gone. They grabbed Mary. She put up a fight, kept biting her attackers furiously. We hope they don't hurt her. Oh, Dolores, you're the last one standing. You have to make it out. Offers 1 water in exchange for a checkerboard, in exchange for a radio, in exchange for... oh gosh. The checkerboard can go, I suppose. Oh my gracious me. I'm not gonna lie, this is looking grim. Oh, we got another bottle of water. We need soup. We need food bad. We exchanged goods, the trader and she went her way. Before she left, she insisted that she would listen to the radio broadcast if we ever want to get out of the shelter and find a safer place to be. Alright, well... wait, did you need anything, Dolores? Oh, water. Okay, Dolores needs water. Well, just negotiated that. Dolores is too exhausted to go outside. Well, shoot. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We don't expect to get any brighter down here. Oh, Dolores, no! I know how this is already going, and I don't like it. Alright, Dolores. Week 7. You're the last of our kind. We have to take care of ourselves, or will someone come to our rescue? If there's anything to report, Dolores would have had it written there. Dolores is fine. Why is Dolores so not well? A group of bandits? What the fudge, bandits? It's quiet. Too quiet. Computer's doing a loading thing. This isn't gonna end well, is it? Dolores? Dolores? What's going on? Is this normal? I don't know if I'm being kept in suspense or if it crashed or something. I can't tell. And it's weirding me out. Hello? Okay, it says not responding. Okay, well, shoot. I guess we'll be back after I figure out what's going on. Alright, we are back, and I don't know what happened, but it crashed on us, so I guess we just hit continue, and we hope that it didn't lose too much progress. But maybe we can avoid some mistakes that we made if it goes back far enough, so either go back... oh, dadgummit, we're still on week 7. Alright, bandits, no raid, please? We're okay. You know what, Dolores, have some food and water. And the bandits are still coming. Well, oh, nope, that's the end. Achievement unlocked, this is the end. Wow, that is a grim scenario. Look at these guys. Holy cow. Alright. We spent 50 days in our shelter. All of us are safe. Graffiti, sleepless in Adamville. Official matters. Bullseye, family ties. Nuclear fallout has gone. House call. Alright, so about day 10 is when nuclear fallout seems to go away. Alright, that seems interesting. Day 14, victory. Bank heist. Bullseye. Trojan horse. Paranormal activity. Okay, so I think in the future, we need to not send people out with that much stuff. I think that was actually a mistake. Oh, shucks, we perished. Alright, so I guess they ended up killing Dolores anyways. That's pretty rough. All of our family has died. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy 60 seconds. If you guys enjoyed it and would like to see another playthrough, do let me know in the comment section down below if you find it interesting. Of course, if you guys would like to see other stuff, say subscribe to the channel, or if you are not subscribed yet, then go ahead and subscribe, and leave a like, of course, if you enjoy things as well, in general. So, I'll see you guys another time, so take care, everyone, and bye-bye!